get out?
I don't know. No, it doesn't look like we can get out. Is that a dirt lot right there?
Yeah.
Well, is it a dirt lot?
Doesn't matter, we can get in and get out.
What side are you pulling on, the left or the right?
I'm gonna back up.
Alright, y'all, our TST is not happy.
When possible, make a U-turn, then take the first right.
Alright, I need you to make sure nobody's behind me.
I heard that tire, it's got some air coming out of it. Of the road, we found a dirt spot to pull into, and you can hear the air coming out of the tire. Our TST alerted us. Matthew's just getting the bottle jack out and stuff. Alright, he's getting the bottle jack out.
And it's cold and windy.
Y'all, I just hate to hear that air coming out.
I know.
Oh, it's a horrible sound.
Yep.
I'm so thankful we found this dirt patch. It's right off the highway, but
if we wouldn't have, we'd be doing this in the road. Thank God for this dirt patch. Now, if the good Lord wouldn't mind taking the wind away, I won't complain about that.
what's wrong with it? When we take it to the tire place, will they be able to
There
tell?
it is.
What is it?
It just seemed to rupture right there. It just blew. Y'all.
How does that even happen?
See if you can focus on this. All right, y'all, listen. If you can't tell, I'm putting my finger over what looks like a little crack. Between my fingers here, there is a crack in the tire. Do you see it? Right here. That's what it is. There's no nail, there's no anything. It could have gone all the way through, but yep. This thing ain't gonna stop until there's nothing left. All right, so embarrassingly enough, I did not know how to get the spare tire down because I've never had to do it before. So I called a friend who has this exact same rig, only I think a model year newer, and he told me how to do it.
Oh.
I've never touched this before.
Yeah, don't lose that.
see.
Oh, it goes in there?
Do you see it moving?
Not yet. And it drops it down?
Yeah, it should drop it down to the ground.
It's not moving.
Keep looking. Is it moving now?
No. I wonder if it's that one. That you connect it to that pole, right? Now it's moving. I don't know what you're doing, but it's moving now.
I don't either.
I heard something just drop. Does it not fit? Oh, there they go.
All right. The next thing I'm going to do is put the lug nuts on and in an alternating pattern, back, front, back, front, back, front, top, bottom, whatever. And I'm going to hand tighten them until I'm sure that it's all pretty snug. And then you use a impact wrench. All right, y'all, so you remember I was using the hand crank and the tire wasn't going down at first. I was obviously doing the wrong thing. Sean's gonna take you around to the side and she'll tell you what she sees.
Oh, Matthew, you let the slide out. Oh, no. How does that slide work with this side? So how do we get it back in?
The normal way?
Just push the button and it'll go back in?
Yep.
Oh, no. Y'all, look what Matthew did. Crank the slide out instead of letting the tire out.
All right, y'all. This is also on our Amazon store, and the reason I got a 12-ton. 12-ton is 24,000 pounds. Obviously, our whole setup doesn't even weigh that much, let alone one axle, but go big or go home when it comes to this kind of thing. You don't want an underpowered bottle jack. Yeah, it's pretty heavy, but it does the job every single time. We've only had to use it a couple of times, but that's just common sense when you're on the road. You don't, if you want to get one of those big long ones, that's up to you, but for the bottle jacks, get bigger than what you need. That's important.
Nice and shiny Viair there.
Yeah, but I have to get at our battery bank under here in order to open her up, in order to hook it up, rather. Now the shiny new 3-year-old used spare tire, well, not used, but first time we've ever used it, needs to be aired up. Because it's at 50-something PSI, and that's just downright scary, so. Tire changes on regular vehicles are probably a lot quicker than these. All right, y'all, we're bringing the slide in that I let out. I'm like, man, this tire ain't moving, and like a comedy show on the other side of the world here, this slide was going out. All right, slide's in. All right, so not the very last thing we're doing, but one of the last things we're doing is we are putting on this TST. It's a TPMS. And we're putting this on so we can monitor the tire pressure as we go. All right, that's good. Now, the TPMS should be happy and stop screaming at us.
Where's the tire gonna go?
Well, there's a funny story about that. It gets to ride in luxury today. Last but certainly not least, we got to deal with this guy.
Don't want that swinging low if we're going to a boondocking spot.
Nope, you don't.
Although it doesn't hang as low as our jacks. All right, Matthew's got it right.
Is it going up?
No, it's going down. He's got it in the right spot this time.
Yeah, I'm not letting the slide back out. That's crazy. Should be okay.
Okay. All right, y'all, this is where we pulled. You see it's a nice little dirt patch, and it looks like they're building a neighborhood there, houses back there. Here's a church right here, and this is Highway 91, but look at that snow-capped mountain, y'all. That is so pretty. Not sure what we're gonna see from our boondocking spot, but it was a nice stop to pull over to deal with a very bad tire situation, and we're just double checking everything. All right, y'all.
Wow. I thought today would be an experience going into a boondocking spot without having scoped it out first, not even knowing the area that well, but I never expected this to be part of our adventure.
Matthew's like, I have to pull over, and we're on a highway that has no shoulder.
Y'all, I thought what was going through my head was all of a sudden we hear beeping, and I'm like, okay, I've got to drive, but I'm scrolling through the TST, and only one of the tires was losing air, and I'm like, this one that was like 98 PSI and 97 PSI is now like 85. So what was going through your head?
I was just hoping it was a false read, but it was just throwing a fit. Because at one time we got to an RV park one time where that thing went off and the tire, it was reading like it was really hot, but it was fine. So I thought maybe that's what it was. Because Matthew literally just checked the tires before we rolled out of the RV park. And this was not a long travel day. And then my next thought is we have to pull over, but we honestly weren't far. I don't think we're too far from the boondocking spot, but I don't think we were going to make it.
We weren't going to make it till our next turn.
I was hoping we could at least make it to a gas station, but we saw this church. The parking lot didn't look too big, but then they had this nice open area right here we were able to pull into.
Thank God we got this spot. And one more thing is I might not have known how to remove the spare tire. All I had to do with that is phone a friend. But the rest of it, y'all, be prepared. Have a TPMS. I don't care if you've been doing this your whole life, have a TPMS. Get one of these if you don't have it for the trailer and for the truck. Our truck is built in, and have the right tools for the job. It's one of those things where you downsize stuff you never touch except for your safety stuff. We had the bottle jack. We've only used it once in 3 years. We'll never get rid of it. We had all the actual hand tools necessary to do what needed to be done. We had the Fire air compressor. It's better to have those things and not need them than need them and not have them. Because when you need that kind of stuff and you don't have them, you're not going down the road. You're making a new home in somebody's front yard or a gas station or somewhere else or on the highway if that's where you're at. So thank God we had the right equipment, and we had a friend on the other side end of the line who said, yo, all you got to do is crank this thing and the tire comes down. I'm like, okay.
But he cranked the slide out first.
But first I opened the kitchen slide. I guess I'm hungry. I don't know.
He was like, I feel something. I'm like, the tire, y'all saw the tire was not moving. But anyways, we did our walk around. Everything looks good. I'm going to back him up some more in this space so we can make a wider turn. Our next obstacle is, it's way past lunch now, but our next obstacle is to get into our boondocking site, because once the trailer is parked, whether we can get a tire today or not, the trailer will be off the road.
Yep, off the road until we fix it.
Yeah. All right, y'all, I'm giving you a site tour of our boondocking spot here in Solomon, Arizona. Look at the Snow-Count Mountain back there. That is Mount Graham. Here is our front yard, y'all. Look how amazing this is. There's a couple of vans over there and Class C. There was a travel trailer over there, but they left. So it's not very busy out here. It is, I think today is April the 7th. This is BLM land and there's so much space out here. All right, y'all, now I'm on our roof. I wanted to give you a rooftop tour. Here is our lovely solar that's working great for us right now. Look at that mountain. That is Mount Graham. Snow covered, April 7th, y'all. Look how massive this area is. It's BLM land. Oh, there's a car keeper way out there. A couple of van lifers, a Class C. All right, y'all, look at these amazing windows in our RV, but look what we get to see out the back window. Honestly, y'all, video does not do it justice. Let me get closer so y'all can see. I mean, honestly, that is so pretty, but even if you have a big screen TV, it just doesn't show up like it does in person. This is from our work window, y'all. Happy total solar eclipse day, y'all. It's April the 8th. Right now, it's 11:20. They said where we are here in Arizona, the Safford, Arizona area, that this is it, like 70 to 75% of the zone, and it still seems like it's daylight out here.
Yeah, or dusk. I just don't get excited about this, but I'm excited that so many of y'all are excited because we know a lot of people have traveled to Texas. Where did you travel to for the eclipse, and were you disappointed, or did you get a really awesome view?
Yeah, was the weather nice and sunny? We want to hear all about it because let me pan y'all around really slow. I'm not going to show y'all the sun though, but yeah, I mean, you could tell when we were in the RV, it was starting to get dim outside, but it still looks daylight. This is in the 70 to 75% zone. Flip you back around to us. So, but we'll go in and check our solar real quick. Yeah, let's go see what it's pulling in right now in the 70 to 75%.
Hashtag eclipse annoyed. I should be getting more solar power right now. Thank you, Moon. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you sound like a solar snob.
And as promised, here is our solar right now. We are bringing in 305 watts and 70 to 75% of totality. So yeah, we're at 82%, and my phone's going off. Yes, we're at 82%, so we're not doing too bad. We'll survive. It's just a small aggravation. But how much solar were you pulling in during the eclipse? I want to know because that interests me.
There's Matthew. He's a truck waiting for the tire door to open.
What truck?
They just said roll the tire up to the bay, so we're at the Walmart Auto Center in Safford. You can see the line. Everybody's waiting to get the oil changed and the lube thing, but we were the first tire. The tire bay's open. We were the first person in the tire bay, and no one's waiting to get tires.
And it actually says appointment only on their wall. I don't know if every Walmart does that, but this one says you need to call ahead.
Yeah, but y'all look at, there's 1, 2, I think 4 in line for the oil change.
Wow.
So we're just, he said maybe 30, 45 minutes, so we're just gonna go into Walmart. All right, y'all, there's Matthew rolling the trailer tire. So this one's definitely more inflated than the one you dropped off.
Yes, and we are going to double check everything.
All right, our experience at Walmart, I guess compared to Discount Tire, I think I would prefer Discount Tire because when they say they text you when it's done, and they never did, and then Matthew had to hunt the guy down. He said, oh yeah, it's done, but then by the time you go and check out, you have to check out. It's the same counter for sporting goods and paint and stuff, so everybody's funneled to this one cashier.
And we were waiting behind somebody who's getting hunting license, which is fine, but man, that took forever. I mean, forever. And then we weren't allowed to get the, I'll call it the insurance, you know, the tire protection plan, which we always try to get. They wouldn't give it to us because they didn't install it on the trailer or on the vehicle. So, I mean, it's just one trailer tire, but I think from now on, if we ever have a choice, we'll go to Discount Tire, but they're 2 hours away, so we couldn't do it this time.
And I don't know what it's like, you know, at other national chain tire places, but that's how it is at Walmart. They say they have to mount it on the vehicle in order for you to get insurance. So
I mean, they were nice enough, but I mean, I'm glad it's here and I'm glad we got it done. But so the next time y'all see the tire, we will be putting it on the RV.
Now it's moving. I don't know what you're doing, but it's moving now.
I don't either.
Oh, this is how you get a spare tire down.
Who knew?